Look at all these guys. All these pedal cars.
Look, I got Cactus Jack, Signature, Barry Windham, Dr. Death, Steve Williams, Scott Steiner.
This was paper. I thought this was Mortal Kombat. Is that
It is, but it has like several different games on it. Airwolf.
All right, guys, we are popping into Matt's. What would you call it?
I call it a man cave, but
Man cave. All right. Well, want to show us around?
sure, man. Come on over and check out my stuff. This is just stuff I've collected for years, you know. This is new stuff I've been starting to collect. I kind of think it's cool, you know. I don't know. I mean, I've been collecting Funko Pops, and I like these metal figs. This is some new stuff I've been collecting. I'm a collector of pretty much everything that catches my eye, you know. Five Below. Most of that stuff's from Five Below right there.
Nice. Got Gremlins.
I got Gremlins, man. I just got these. These are kind of cool. These Kellogg's cornflakes, these mini Funko Pops. I'd never seen them before, so I started collecting those. I got those and the candy ones over here, the Hershey's ones.
They started. Have you seen? I think NECA's been releasing some of the newer Kellogg's figures.
I like them.
They're kind of cool.
And then the metal fig ones too, but they're like, you know, they're kind of cool. And then of course, you know, I got my baseball collection. Josh down at the toy store, he's into this too. Me and him, we collect bobbleheads. I collect naturals and Kansas City Royals.
You got some gross out cards up there.
I got those. Yeah, I got those from the clubhouse actually.
I had those as a kid.
Oh yeah, they're cool.
Is that one of the? Is that new Ecto one? I think I've seen it on.
It's a
Amazon,
newer one.
maybe.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
have you seen their O-ring figure Ghostbusters?
I have.
It's like they look good.
They're very cool, man.
The other Matt, not this Matt, but the other Matt. He doesn't. I think he has the vehicle and he got the O-ring figures because they're like Joe's basically, but they're pretty cool.
They're pretty cool. I've seen them.
They're priced pretty reasonable too. They're like $40.
Yeah, they're not expensive. I actually got that from my brother. He bought that for me.
Nice. Oh,
yeah.
I about missed these down here. We can't forget these guys.
Yeah, I got a Freddy Krueger there. One of my little finds that I found. Hey, if anyone has a hat out there that'll fit Freddy, that would go with him, I'd like to get it. One of my little flea market finds, and a Pee Wee Herman there. Seeing the new documentary came out. I seen you guys had one over there at the...
Yeah, we got one at the shop. You need to upgrade.
I do need the upgrade. I really like that one. Then I got a Mr. T there. Some Batman figures.
He's still in the box.
Found that lately. That little Spud over there at the Antique Mall. I kind of like him. He's cool.
Pillsbury Doughboy back there.
That Pillsbury Doughboy. Probably picked him up at a flea market.
I've come across him a couple of times. I always pick him up, but I never buy him.
You don't?
No, I always set him back down.
I like the Pillsbury Doughboy. But anyway, done a lot of stuff for the Joplin Outlaws in the past. So I got an Outlaws title belt signed by the team. I'm into the sports stuff too. So Cubs, Royals, collect all that. 49ers stuff.
You a Niners fan?
I'm a Niners fan.
You and Marcus?
Yes, me and Mark, we're Niners fans. I got some Smurfs and some California Raisins, some Flintstones there. I'm always looking for those Flintstones. They're kind of hard to find. The more Funko Pops, Candyland. That's my wife's stuff.
Yeah, so she into collecting a little bit too?
She doesn't collect much, but these are hers. Kind of a little Christmas deal.
Gotcha.
You know? A few other things. Just signed stuff. I got some old
freaking Johnny Lawrence, baby.
Johnny Lawrence. And got some John Belushi there. Animal House.
I'm a zit. Get it?
Yeah, it's awesome.
This is a cool little setup right here. Got a couple pedal cars here. Some good decor hanging around. We got Star Wars, and then look at all these guys. All these pedal cars. Darth Vader's protecting them, of course.
Oh yeah, Star Wars, man. Pedal cars are awesome. They're all originals. Have been redone. My wife's grandpa was really into that, and he got us got into collecting pedal cars and getting them all redone. They're awesome, man. Just man cave, right? I mean, everyone's got to have one.
I need to get mine back in order. I need to get something going. I'm down to just a shelf right now with all the recent move and build, and that's about time for me to start getting things going. What started you down the road of collecting? I know Mark was all Transformers, so
he was all Transformers. What got me into collecting, man, is when I was a kid, we were kind of poor, so we never really had too much stuff, or if the stuff we did, Mom sold in a garage sale years later. So it was like, got older, didn't have anything else to do, so it was like, gotta have a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
So started seeing these toys, and it brought back memories. Got back into collecting. Try to stay vintage, but I like a lot of the newer stuff too.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm into just a little bit of everything. I'll be honest with you guys. I mean, anything that catches my eye. So here's something cool I'll show you. I ain't really talked about this. So when I was a kid here in Joplin, Missouri, at Memorial Hall, they used to hold lots of wrestling, like WWF and WCW. I'm 50 years old, but if you look, I got Cactus Jack, Signature, Barry Windham, Dr. Death, Steve Williams, Scott Steiner, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
That's cool.
Just different signatures from people.
Cactus Jack, you got me.
He was in WCW for very little, but I got his signature right there. I'm into LJN wrestlers. I like the old stuff from the 80s. I'm always out looking for those. If you're out at the flea markets or, in fact, we seen a couple last weekend. I should have bought them. I kind of regret that I didn't. If nothing else. But I'm into that. I actually don't have a ton of Transformers, and you think I would.
You looks like you got what, a few down here?
A couple.
I don't even know.
I got like Thundercracker down there, I think, and then there's a Starscream. But they're repops. They're not the old ones.
That's one line that I know like nothing about.
Nothing, but my brother did.
Oh,
right? He had tons of them. So then I've been into anything old. I thought these were cool. They were like the Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah, I kept my eye out today. I came across a few.
I'm looking for the Ultimate Warrior one.
He wasn't there.
Yeah, looking for that. I got some signed baseballs by different people. Pete Rose, Nolan Ryan. There's a Wally Joyner, Hal McRae, Jorge Soler.
Oh, he was a stud when he was on the Cubs.
He was. I missed him. I liked him. Anyway, just neat stuff. Like I said, I'm a collector pretty much of anything. That
Giant Pez.
Yeah, I just thought those were neat.
That dog looks familiar.
Yeah. So, anyway, some Cubs, Mark Gray stuff.
You just picked these up today, right?
I did. Clubhouse deal. Some Welcome Back Cotter figures. The boxes and stuff, the packages are not real good, but the figures are excellent, man. I got a really good deal on them, and I had to have them. Kind of reminded me of being a kid, Picked up some Where's Waldo's lately.
Oh, they're cool. And in the box?
In the boxes still. They're kind of neat.
What do they got in there with them? Is that like a wristwatch?
I don't know what that is. I think it's some kind of watch, it says. Wristband, it says. So, I don't know. Those are probably 90s. Mattels. They're kind of neat. Video games. This is my man cave, so of course I got slot machines out here. Just old stuff.
Back to the Future.
I got some old posters out here, some Ghostbusters, Back to the Future.
Look at this, another pedal car, guys. Those pedal cars are slick. Got some slot machines. Scarface, Karate Kid. Got a little Nintendo setup over here.
Yeah, old vintage setup for Nintendo. So I like to play the real Nintendo
I
still.
thought this was paper. I thought this was Mortal Kombat. Is that
It
paper?
is, but it has like several different games on it.
Well, that's
Paperboy on there.
yeah. That's what I was like. That didn't look like Mortal Kombat.
I think it's got like several different games on it, like Joust. Paperboy, and like I got an Arcade Legends game here, and it's got like Pac-Man on it, and you know, 1942.
1942 was fantastic.
It's got Asteroid. All these games are on here. It's kind of cool. I don't know, man.
Where'd you come across all these at?
So actually, a friend of mine here in town, when I opened up to where I was going to have my man cave, put on Facebook that I was looking for some, and one of my buddies here in town happened to have a bunch that he wasn't using, and asked me if I wanted them. And I went over and I ended up getting this one, all these, and a pinball machine. And I actually had, it's an Arcade Legends, so it's got tons of games on it. Dig Dug, Galaga, Gunsmoke. I mean, just a ton of different games. Mega Man. Just games like you'd want to play. You know, like we all played when we were younger. And then, you know, of course, I got Airwolf, all these games from him, and Golden Tee.
And the Golden Tee used to play the crap out of that.
Tekken.
Bunch of tournaments. Tekken was. I remember playing this when it first came out on PlayStation. Such a cool game.
It was awesome. And then, of course, pinball machine.
And you gotta have a pinball machine.
Right. So anyway, it's hung up, but it's kind of a cool. It's just hung up right now, but it does that sometimes. But anyway, it's cool. You can, you know, you have something to play. Old console stereo. The record player don't work in it, but I'm trying to get it fixed.
What's this robot here?
I don't know. I got it from the clubhouse one day.
It's cool looking.
Yeah, he's kind of neat. So,
Gremlins poster is awesome.
an old Gremlins poster. Yeah, it's just a reprint.
Still, that's pretty slick.
Pretty slick.
Just watched Gremlins and Gremlins 2 the other night. It's on YouTube for free.
Yeah, I love Gremlins. Then I got me a pool table. Of course, got to have a pool table, right? Shoot some pool. So, come out here and shoot pool sometimes.
Dude, this place is awesome.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, everyone's got to have their own man cave, right? So,
Yeah, I need to get mine taken care of.
but it's pretty awesome, man. And so, you know, people got to come out and get a look at my man cave. And I, you know, encourage every guy that's into this, get his own place, you know, like this, and kind of have his own room or something. Maybe you don't have a building, but maybe you could get a bedroom or something and make your own little man cave.
I appreciate you letting me come and check it out.
Oh man, I appreciate you coming out. And
If there's
and-
anything
and
like
filming.
collector's call, I'd have something to try to trade you right now, but
Well, that's all right, man. I mean, you know, Collector's Call's a cool show, and I appreciate you guys coming out and checking out my stuff.
yeah, thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, man.
It's pretty awesome. So,
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
well, if you guys like this kind of stuff, if you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we post our next video. And until the next time, collect the classics and relive the memories. Peace.